Okay, today we're going to go through the very easy method of starting a whole new garden bed specifically for wildflower seed plantings. Now, we have beds we're going to connect here. So I'm just going to cover up this grass to here. So just this strip. But realize this is the same method for any size area you want to do and any shape. So what you need is paper and some water to begin. So the layers of paper, you just layer it right on top of the grass. And see, I'm doing pretty thick layers. You want at least 5 sheets probably, so we could open this up. And you want it to overlap a bit. And what this does is it will smother down the grass enough to where it won't compete with your eventual seedlings, and with the grass will decompose under there, so it'll be healthy for the soil too. You see, I'm just overlapping a paper, having it be enough layers to where the grass won't grow up. Because when the seeds start, their roots will be able to reach through the grass, through the paper, to get to the soil past the grass that's decomposing. So this is about the area I want it to. So all my layered up paper laid down. And like I said, we have water ready to go too. Doesn't have to be a watering can, of course. It can be a hose. But we're wetting all that paper down. I'll use another can of it too, just to make sure it's very wet and soaked through. So we have our soaked through newspaper that's over our grass. We soaked the newspaper, and now what we need is just to put a fairly minimal layer of soil over it. Because we're doing wildflowers, they don't like a whole lot of fertility or depth or anything like that. They don't need really fancy soil like you would do for a vegetable garden. Their roots kind of prefer it not to be so enriched. So what I have here is just old pots from last season that are empty now because they were just annual flowers, and I'm going to empty those onto the newspaper. Okay, so now I have my dirt in the spot I want to. This is just a minute later, so the paper's still wet. We can start just dumping it out on my little random pot. Just put it in the middle. Alright, so that's all dumped there. So whichever tool you use is kind of up to you. This is just a children's little spade. So if you have children and you want them to cover up the paper with a small layer of soil, that's fine. They can take their time with it, like that. If you've got some garden tools you'd rather use to, if it's just you doing it or you want to quit your job, just this garden rake works well too. So we're just covering a thin layer, just even an inch or so is probably ample, over the newspaper, all around it. So you can see how it's pretty easy. Just spreading it out, cover all the paper. Now I'll make my way down and then show you the end result. was probably like 10 minutes total. So it doesn't take long. And now that this is all covered, I covered over the paper. That's kind of it. You can let it settle for a bit. You can put mulch on top of it while it's waiting, and mulch is basically can just be leaves. A lot of the time we'll get these straw bales. So this is more in. If you want, you can just kind of do that just to, so it doesn't dry out too much in the sun and heat. But for now, it can just wait until you're ready to plant your seeds. Wildflower seeds are very nice because you can plant them in the early spring. You can plant them in fall and let them come up in spring after they overwinter. But pretty soon, we'll just show how easy it is to plant one of these beds. That's how easy it is to make it.